Hi guys, so in this video I'll show you how to challenge a Horizon parking ticket. These are usually issued for about £70, they can go up to £100, and if you pay within 14 days you get a £40 discount. But I'll show you how you can challenge this parking charge notice very easily and get it cancelled. So for this one in particular, the current status on the Horizon parking website is that it is cancelled and the amount outstanding is zero. So this was issued at Wilco Brighthouse, but you can see that it has been cancelled. So the key things to look out for, especially when you are in a car park, just make sure that the signs are very clear and you can see them. And if you can't see the sign, then this is usually a good point to use when you're challenging a parking charge notice. But otherwise, from the car park, you just want to know that the signage is clear. That's the main thing usually, because most of the appeal is going to be based on what this document says. So this is a notice to keeper. It is sent to the vehicle keeper, the one who is registered with the DVLA. So it is sent to the notice to the keeper, but this is the most important document to check, because if this isn't issued correctly, then there's no parking charge to pay. So I'll show you how to use the ParkingMate UK website. If you go to the ParkingMate homepage, simply go to Start Appeal and choose Appeal a Parking Charge Notice, and then you'll reach this page. Once you're on this page, it's pretty straightforward. So I'll just show you the options. So here, which parking charge notice have you received? Just select Notice to Keeper if you have received the Notice to Keeper. So this is the letter. If you have this, then it's Notice to Keeper. Do you live in Scotland or Northern Ireland? It's a yes or no question. If you don't live in Scotland, press no. If you live in Scotland, then you can press yes. And then here, just enter the parking charge information. And then once you have the parking charge information, just complete the form, and that's all. On the Select Operator page, we say this is issued by Horizon Parking. So we can see this is Horizon Parking, and that's what we're going to select. They are members of the BPA, it's within the name. So all the parking companies have the association at the end, so just select BPA. And then once you come to this stage, it asks you to select a reason that explains why your parking charge was issued. So we're just going to have a look quickly here on contravention description. It says exceeded the maximum stay period. And then we're going to look at the parking charge itself. It says exceeded the maximum stay period. So here, the driver did not register for free parking or overstayed because they exceeded the maximum stay period. Does a parking charge clearly state the reason it was issued? We have seen it, so the answer is yes. And did the driver go to the car park more than once on the same day? If you went more than once, you can say yes, but if you didn't, just press no. In this case, it was a no. And then here, were you the registered keeper of the vehicle when it was driven? Yes, I was the registered keeper. Next. Have you seen any photo evidence of where the vehicle was parked? Now, this question is talking about where the vehicle was parked. So you can see in the evidence section that there's an entry time and there's an exit time. So this doesn't show how long or where the vehicle was parked exactly, but it shows the vehicle entering and exiting the car park. So here we can say, no, there is no evidence of vehicle being parked because we can't see where the vehicle was parked. So if the vehicle is only caught entering the car park and exiting, then you still say no. These vehicles are parked. You can see they have stopped and they are not moving, etc. They are all parked. But if a car is coming in or going out, then say no to this question. Now, does a parking charge or their PCN website mention the word contravention? Now, this is interesting. It's actually a very good point. But contravention is only for local councils. So if you can see here, it mentions contravention 3 times. So you don't have to do any overthinking. Just answer the questions as simply as you can. So yes, the word contravention is mentioned. And then finally, will Horizon Parking recover payment from the driver? Here we're just trying to look and see if the parking charge notice mentions that Horizon Parking will recover payment, the outstanding charge from the driver. So it's a yes or no question, but otherwise in this case, if it applies, just take Horizon recover payment from the driver. So here, we're just trying to check if the notice was issued correctly. So you've probably heard that this has to be issued within 14 days. So just apply it to your own situation. But in this case, it was issued in 14 days. Now, does the notice to keeper say it was issued under POFA 2012 or Protections of Freedoms Act 2012. Now, we're just looking for wording. Again, if it does mention it, say yes. If it doesn't mention it, say no. On this one, it doesn't mention it. We checked it already. So the simple answer to this question is no. There's no mention of POFA 2012. And does the notice to keeper show how long the vehicle was parked? Again, we're just asking very simple questions, so don't overthink it. Does it show how long the vehicle was parked? Now, technically speaking, the answer is yes, because we know what time the vehicle entered and what time the vehicle left. So the answer here is yes. The notice shows how long the vehicle was parked. Then you press next. And it will ask you, do you want to appeal as a keeper, driver, or hirer? You don't have to think. Everything is usually pre-selected for you, or it does tell you what to select. So based on the answers you've given so far, press vehicle keeper. It's that simple. And here we're trying to see if you paid for parking or if you complied with the rules, for example. So did the driver overstay the free parking allowed in the car park? The answer is yes, because we know from the parking charge notice that it exceeded maximum stay period. And did you or the driver pay for parking or have a permit? We're going to say no. So if you paid for parking, you press yes and you get different options. And then after that, you just simply enter your information. And then once you enter your information, you get an appeal letter. Once you have that appeal letter, come to Horizon Parking page, come to parking charge notices, complete the form and submit your appeal. Once you submit your appeal, you'll be able to see the status of the appeal. When you come back to the website, it will tell you what the current status is and how much is outstanding. Once your parking charge is cancelled, the amount outstanding will be 0 and the status will change to cancelled. So that's how you challenge a Horizon Parking charge. And essentially, as you can see, there's no crazy things to do. It's just very simple questions to answer, and then you will get the result that your parking charge was cancelled within about 1 to 2 weeks. Now, if it doesn't work out the first time, you can send the appeal to Popular, where you should get the positive result. So good luck, guys. If you have any questions, please drop a message in the comments, but otherwise, see you in the next one.